Sarva Vedanta Siddhanta Gocharam Tamagocharam Govindam Paramanandam Sadgurum Pranatosmyaham. Now we are discussing about the prarabdha karma for the saint, whether there is prarabdha karma or not. So we are now in the shloka 454, 454. We will read it again. So repeat after me. Prarabdham bhalavattaram kaluvidham Bhogena tasya kshayaha Samyak jnana hutashanena vilayaha Prag sanchidhagaminam Brahmatmaikyam avekshatan mayataya Ye sarvadha samstithaha Tesham tantritayam nahi kvajidabi Brahmaivate nirgunam. So in the first line, Sri Shankara says, this prarabdham is very, very powerful, so it can be exhausted only by going through it, by experiencing the karma phala of the prarabdha. Whereas the sanchita and the agamya can be destroyed by knowing oneself, by the fire of knowledge. That's what he has said. But in the third line, he has changed the track. Not changed the track, just in a lighter vein. In the third line, what he says, but if a person, if a jnani is abiding in his own self, as Brahma aham asmi iti, like that, and tanmayataya has become that, then for such a exalted jnani, then all the three karmas are not there. Even prarabdha cannot be attributed to him, because te nirgunam brahma eva. So he has become Brahman and is Brahman only. So how can you attribute karma to Brahma Tattvam? So he is no more an individual. He is Brahma Tattvam himself. Therefore, it is not uchitam, appropriate to attribute this kind of prarabdha karma to him. So our acharyas have taught that this prarabdha karma is only for the onlookers, to satisfy their intellect. Because always we question, why this Mahatma is living this way, he is suffering, why that Mahatma is that way. So you cannot account for it. They say, okay, they are prarabdha, then so we are satisfied. But whatever expression may be different because of whatever may be the reason, but they are all one in their spirit. As the self, they are one. So for the self, there cannot be any prarabdha. So the world, the experiencer, and all the experiences are negated there. So then how can there be prarabdha? See? Prarabdha means what? The fruit means what? It has to give some experience. That is what it means, na? Prarabdha phala means what? It should give you some experience. But this Mahatma is beyond all the experience. Experiencer, experienced, experience, trinities, these triputis. So how can you attribute then prarabdha to him? So therefore, actually speaking, from the jnani's standpoint, since because he is identified with the Brahman, no more prarabdha. You understand? Now, moving on. Upadhi tadhatmya vihina kevala brahmatmanaivatmani tishtato munehe prarabdha sadbhava katana yukta swapnartha sambandha kateva jagrataha upadhi tadatmya vihina kevala brahmatmanaivatmani tishtato munehe prarabdha sadbhava katana yukta swapnartha sambandha kateva jagrataha upadhi tadatmya vihina. See, this great jnani, how is he living? Upadhi tadatmya vihina. He is not identifying with any of the upadhis. Vihina means what? He is no more having that kind of identification with the upadhis, body, mind, etc. Kevala Brahma Atmana eva. Atmani tishtataha. So he abides in his self only. As what? Kevala Brahmatmana eva. As the Brahma Tattvam, he is abiding always in the self. Tishtate munehe. Tishtataha munehe. He is always abiding there. Prarabdha sadbhavakata na yukta. For such an exalted jnani, prarabdha sadbhavakata. The story, katha means the talk, that prarabdha is there. Even for him, na yukta is not logical, is not appropriate, cannot be accepted. How? Swapnartha sambandha katha iva jagrataha. Like whatever you have seen in the swapna belongs to the swapna loka, not to the waker, jagrataha. So, okay, the ego has done something and so he has to enjoy or suffer. But when he has awakened, that is like a dream, has no meaning. The ego also is gone, the person who was committed also is gone, and the ego world has no meaning, and everything is nonsense, unreal. So, how can you say when somebody has committed some crime in this dream, so he has to be charged now in the waking? Can you ever say that? Similarly, when he is awakened, you cannot sort of charge him or fine him or punish him. That is gone once and for all. So therefore, it is not at all appropriate that the prarabdha is there even for the jnani. But then why did you first say for the jnani, other two karmas are not there, but this karma you have to go through? Because we only see them going through. The expressions we are only seeing from the onlooker standpoint. So that Mahatma never comes and tells you that I am suffering or enjoying. He is in his own Ananda Swarupam. We attribute suffering or enjoyment in his personality or in his self.
The arrow hitting the cow.
Yeah. But he is beyond. Therefore, for him the prarabdha katha is not appropriate. It is not acceptable. Because for a crime somebody has committed in the dream, you cannot punish him in the waking state. It is absurd, na? Similarly, he has awakened to the ultimate state where this is like a dream. It has no meaning. So even the person who has committed is dead and gone. So nobody can, fight a case against him So the file is closed once and for all. So therefore, Prarabdha Kata is not for the Jnani. See how logically he is explaining, see. The reason what he is giving is, you cannot refute it. Such a reason he is giving. Only one word, Jagrataha, Swapnata Sambandha Kata Eva. Like in the waking, you talk about the dream experience. Okay. Nahi prabuddha pratibhasa dehe dehopayoginyapi cha prapanche karotyahanta mamatamidantam kintu swayam tishtati jagarena nahi prabuddha pratibhasa dehe dehopayoginyapi cha prapanche karotyahantam mamatamidantam kintu swayam tishtati jagarena. See, and that is expanded again. Prabuddhaha. Prabuddhaha means not awakened to the highest. Here, one who is awakened to the waking state. From the dream, he is now awakened to the waking state. Pratibhasa dehe means the body where he has seen in his dream, his own body, the experiencer in the dream. So, pratibhasa dehe or deha upayoginyapi cha prapanche, or that is associated with the deha, the prapancha, the dream world associated with that dreamer. Na karoti ahantam mamatam idantam. He never identifies with that dream body, ahantam, or he will never take this body is mine, or to that world he will not say idantam, this world is very real. So when he has come to the waking state, the deha and the associated world, everything is faltu, nonsense, useless, has no meaning for him. So he will not identify with the pratibhasa dehe. Oh, yes, I was only there committing that sin. Ayyo, what will I do now? My God, I am going to incur sin. If see, people can think that way also. There are people who can think that way also. But generally, if a sane person, he will say, "No, there in kanavu, in dream something happened. I don't know," and has no meaning. Because there was no world outside and you are not separate from the world which you have been seeing. You know, everything is just one mind only projecting. So it has no meaning. So you don't have ahanta or mamata with regards to the body, or idantam, it is real with respect to the prapancha. You ought to have seen in the dream when you are awake. Similarly, when the jnani is awakened to the highest state, he doesn't have any ahanta or mamata regarding this body, or the reality towards the world is something other than a real thing, like that to the world. So therefore, absolutely, he just rejects everything as, nonsense, no meaning. So therefore, he is abiding somewhere, he is reveling in somewhere which has got no association, sambandha with this. So therefore, kintu swayam tishtati jagarena. So in the waking state, will he ever be worried about the dream experiences? He is now only the waker. For him, the dream and the dream experiences are all false, unreal. So similarly, one who has awakened, for him this waking experience also is like a dream only, no meaning. Because he is not identifying totally. Somehow he knows that this world is not there as we think. It is all the projection of the mind. So he abides in his own self. See, thank God you are all not following any other marga, paths like Mimamsa or this or that, then you may ask me so many questions now. Swamiji, in that Mimamsa it is said this way, you know. See, actually speaking, I cannot answer such questions because I have not studied that way. But you know, there are some sannyasis, shastric studies, like you know, all sorts of vada they put forward and they destroy all the other vadas. There are some Mahatmas, Bhayangar Dikshanyam, they are very, very brainy. But in Adi Shankara's Bhashya, you can get that. He himself raises the question, the Dvaitins or Mimamsakas, like that he himself raises and he himself answers. அந்த அளவுக்கு நமக்கு தேவையில்லை actually, because you know what, for the mukti, for liberation, that is not required. But when you are an acharya, when you have established your point, then you should be well versed in all those things. But somehow my mind has not gone there. So thank God you are all pavam, good students. You listen and you accept. That is the advantage. You suppose all big shastris and big panditas are sitting here, then I am gone. Why? If they ask some very technical questions, this is said this way, Tarka Shastra, then it's very difficult to answer. Then we have to Moodavattishtet. Moodavattishtet means, I don't know, this is what my guru told me, I am just doing something, please Mudupala, I don't know. Then you are saved. See, when you surrender, I don't know, then balloon prick panna mari. When you prick the balloon, the air goes. So it is said, Moodavad Acharet. You be like a fool. What do you lose by remaining a fool? Nothing. At least we avoided all the mental, you know, this kind of confusion or agitation. So, therefore, he is in the Jagrata Avastha. So, for him, all the Swapna Avastha is nothing. So, whatever the Swapna Dehi, whatever he has committed, will not affect the Jagrad Jiva. Or what is called as Vishwa. Whatever the Taijasa has done will not affect the Vishwa. न तस्य मिथ्यार्थ समर्थनेच्छा न संग्रह तज्जगतोपि दृष्टः तत्रानुवृत्ति यदि चेन्मृषार्थे न निद्रया मुक्त इतीष्यते ध्रुवम् न तस्य मिथ्यार्थ समर्थनेच्छा न संग्रह तज्जगतोपि दृष्टः तत्रानुवृत्तिर्यदि चेन्मृषार्थे न निद्रया मुक्त इतीष्यते ध्रुवम् न तस्य मिथ्यार्थ समर्थन इच्छा. For him who has awakened to the waking state, tasya avanukku, for him mithyartha samarthana ichcha na. He doesn't think or he doesn't feel, hey, I have seen those big treasure in the dream world. Somehow I have to bring everything. Samarthana ichcha means I have to accumulate whatever he has seen in the dream. So he will never ever think when he is awakened that I have to bring everything. I have to go there, I have to bring everything. If somebody thinks like that, it means something is wrong. Is that not so? Samarthana na sangraha tad jagataha api drishtaha. Even though he is seeing that world, he has seen that world, but he will never accept it as real when he is awakened. He never accepts the dream world as real when he is awakened. Is that not so? But tatra anuvrittir yadi chet mrisharthe. Suppose if he has got some more attachment For that, what he has seen in the dream world, it means na nidraya mukta iti ishyate. It means he has not still awakened to the waking state, he has not come yet. He is still in the dream state only. He suppose if he, wonderful, I saw there. So I saw a wonderful girl there. I want to marry her only. If somebody says, I saw that girl, I want to marry her only. If he says, even after getting up, then what? He has not got up yet. He has not got up yet. He is still dreaming. Mrusharte, tatra anuvrattihi yati means what? If he has got still attachment towards the dream object, even after waking up, what it means? It means na nidraya mukta iti. He has not actually awakened from the dream. He is still dreaming. So therefore, he is establishing very clearly that the dream experience is just nothing when you wake up. Similarly, when you awaken to the highest, these experiences are nothing. So whatever good or bad you have done has no meaning. And it cannot come to the person because the person is dead and gone. So in order to establish that prarabdha is not for the saint, he has to talk all these things. And he makes it very clear, it is not. Because so much it is believed in the world that the jnani too has got prarabdha. So first he has agreed along with us, he played along with us, and then he turned back and said, no, it cannot be. It is not acceptable. Tadvat pare brahmani vartamanaha sadhatmana tishtati nanya dikshate smruturyata swapna vilokitarte tadha vidha prashanam mochanadhau prashana mochanadhau tadvat pare brahmani vartamanaha sadhatmana tishtati nanya dikshate smruturyata swapna vilokitarte tatha vidha prashana mochanadau. Tadvat, similarly, pare brahmani vartamanaha, one who is reveling in that Brahma tattva, sadatmana tishtati, therefore he is always abiding in the self, because Brahma is Atma, the self. Na anya dikshate, he never sees anything other than himself. Na anya dikshate, he never sees anything else other than himself. He doesn't see anything else. Swapna vilokitarte smrituryata tada vidaha prashana mochanadau. When a person has awakened from the dream, at the most he has got vague memory of the dreams. Is that not so? He never takes a dream to be real, but he can remember whatever happened there. Smriti means that memory. Swapna vilokitarte, having experienced the dream, when he comes back to the waking, that is only a vague memory of the dream. Similarly, tada, this jnani, vidaha, prashana mochanadau, but he is also eating, prashana eating and excreting, going to the toilet, etc. So that is like, as if in the dream he is living like. Meaning, for him, it is not real, it is like a dream. He is always there. So therefore, this cannot be explained, He is somewhere reveling, but still, he is also like us living, eating, sleeping, and sometimes when there is some disease going through it. But for him, as if, it is like a vague memory of a dream, meaning for him not real. It is very, very different. he is not affected by it. And he is not concerned about it. We saw the garland around the neck of the cow. Whether it is there or it has fallen, the cow is not concerned. We are concerned, cow is not concerned. Similarly, the body is there or it falls down. It doesn't make any difference to him. Such a exalted state he is in. So, but we see him go through all the vyavaharik things like eating, sleeping, etc. He may also, like a vague memory of a dream, he may go through these motions. But for him, it has no meaning because he is reveling in something else, which is very intense. And when you are there, then nothing else. So for him, this is nothing. Only this much we can say. Suppose by some special siddhi, if you can go consciously into the dream world, you know you are dreaming. Like I had gone there in US, Hollywood, that is, no, not Hollywood, Disneyland. You know, like that. If you consciously go there, and then you know it is part of the dream, but it is very real. You know, so there is no fear that something is going to happen to you because you know it is not at all real. But the experience you go through, how much fun it is. You know that nothing is going to happen to you. But the experience is very intense. You go through it beautifully, enjoy every moment of it. Even if you are killed, you enjoy it because it is not happening.
So if you don't wear the belt,
that Pandora box, if you don't wear the belt, you are gone. I told you about the Pandora box, na? Where I experienced that avatar, that flying thing. So I was connected to that fellow who was seated there. And it is very real, huh? And you get the real experience. But everything is gone. You see, the room is gone, everything is gone. And you're flying. And you see the ocean down below. And there is one scene where there were thousands of hippopotamus or elephants, I don't remember now, going like that. And you see it. And then that goes, zwang, it goes. And you go like that into the ocean. And then you come up. So if you don't wear the belt, you will fall from your seat. Tadatmyam, that is tadatmyam. So much identify, you cannot peel yourself out. But you know very much clear that we are just watching this. So it's fun. Because even if you fall into the ocean, you will not drown. Even if you are attacked by the rhinos or hippopotamus, you will not die. You are very sure. But sometimes when you forget that you are watching it, so identified, then you may even be scared. See, I told you the other day, one more example of walking on the glass bridge. People cannot walk. Even though they know it is a glass bridge, it is very safe, you cannot walk. Such is the fear. Now in Kanyakumari also they have built a glass bridge, it seems. Probably next time when I go, I want to have an experience. But I had the experience in Chicago. Chicago only, I suppose. Yeah, 23rd floor or somewhere. That is just a sort of extension or protrusion. There you go and see. And you can take photo also, selfie also. As if you are in the Andaranga. Means Andarata Tongara Madri. In the mid-air. So this 3D, or not 3D, this virtual reality, this is called as virtual reality.
similar thing is available in Jatayu in Kerala.
Huh?
In Kerala also, a similar thing is there. Jatayu, there is one place, Jatayu's place. They have very similar thing.
What is this kind of virtual image? I don't know, but I am very sure Kerala thing would be, I don't know how. But this Disneyland, you know. Okay, maybe, I don't know. But there, you know how these fellows make it. Nah? Oh, they are experts. Quality, that's what quality is all about. And their perfection, excellence. They go for excellence. Perfection they go. We have to agree, we have to really appreciate them. We have to give the credit where it is due. See, chumma saying only we are great, others are fools. No, chumma, we are idiots. Like, if you say, no, Swamiji, their culture is bad, our culture is good. If their culture is bad, our culture is good. What? Our culture is good, your culture is bad.
More Advaita gurus. It is so surprising.
And they have so many yoga gurus also, and boga gurus also. So, suppose if by some blessing from a Mahatma, if you can enter into your dream and know that it is a dream, you enjoy the dream. There is no fear of losing anything. Even the tragedy you enjoy because it is chuma. When you drown also, you drown. You feel that you are drowning, but there is no fear that you will die.
When you are awake, sir.
That is what I am saying. I told you by some Mahatma's blessing, if the waking mind, with that waking, prajna, if you can enter into the dream, that's what I am saying. புதுசா கண்டுபிடிச்ச மாதிரி சொல்றாரு இவர். Yeah, you are awakened only, you are waking only, but somehow you are in the dream with that waking awareness. Then you will enjoy. Is that not so? That is how the Mahatmas enjoy everything, even when they are living here. Because they know for sure that it is Avinashi. Nothing can come to them. So whatever happens here is Ananda only for them. See, they go through all the motions more than us intensely. But for them, there is no fear, nothing can touch them. So the karmas cannot bind them, nothing. Same, when you go into the dream, the karmas cannot bind you because you are not doing anything.
They go through the motions, not emotions.
Everything they may go through, but it has no meaning for them. See, emotions are very real because you feel it real. If you don't feel it very real, emotions you can show like a nataka, but it is not true. So that is how it is. So tadvat bhare brahmani vartamanaha na anyad ikshate. He never sees anything other than himself. Smritir yata swapna vilokitarte tata vidaha prashana mochanadau. So all the other routine things, mundane things they go through like they are going through in the dream. So there is no fear, and there is no fear of papa punya or anything. That is how they live. Karmana nirmito dehaha prarabdham tasya kalpyatam nanadheratmano yuktam naivatma karma nirmitaha karmana nirmito dehaha prarabdham tasya kalpyatam nanaderatmano yuktam naivatma karma nirmitaha. Dehaha, this body, karmana nirmitaha. It has come to being because of karma. Karmana nirmitaha. It has come into being because of karma. Therefore, prarabdham tasya kalpyatam. You can attribute this prarabdha to the body. Na anadehe atmanaha yuktam. Nana illadu. Na anadehe. Na anadehe atmanaha yuktam. It cannot be attributed to the beginningless Atma. Why? Na eva Atma karma nirmitaha. Atma is not an effect of any action. See? The body is the effect of our karmas. That is what we studied in the previous lessons also. Na? But this Atma is beginningless. And it is not the effect of our Purva Janma karmas. It is uncaused. Anadehe, beginningless. So therefore, you cannot attribute prarabdha, any karma, to this Atma, the self. Now this Mahatma is identified totally with Atma, the self. For him, there is nothing other than the Atma. No body, no mind. So this is what this is what we cannot fathom. Even though they are moving with the body mind, But again they say, assert, no body, no mind, no world, nothing, only self, only self. We say, no, you have a body, you have a mind, you are functioning like us only. So we will celebrate your birthday, your Jayanti. Hare Rama, I am not born. No, you are born. You have to be born because I want to celebrate it.
So master is the upper bird, the two birds of your house. The bird on the upper
There are 4 birds here now.
Swamiji, the one, so Mahatma is the upper, on the upper branch.
He has gone beyond that also.
And what onlookers are seeing is the bird on the lower branch. And the lower branch is born, dies, the upper bird remains
Correct.
seated,
Correct.
even after the lower bird has died. Give that example. You said it has gone beyond the...
See, upper bird also, Sakshi means what? There is something happening, he is Sakshi. There nothing is happening. He has transcended the upper bird also. He is not witnessing anything. See, in the Purushottama Yoga, in the 15th chapter, Kshara Purusha, Akshara Purusha, and Purushottama. So the lower bird is Kshara, upper bird is Akshara, he is Purushottama. He is beyond even that. Ayyo, அப்படியா நான் நினைச்சேன் மேலே உள்ள bird நினைச்சிட்டு இருந்தேன். Beyond that. Because there is nothing happening. So he is not even a Sakshi. He is not seeing anything other than himself. So even the Vedanta is in mind. You are right. Vedanta also is in the mind only. So where we were? Nana na anadehe, nana nu padikudadu. Na anadehe atmanaha yuktam nayeva atma karma nirmitaha. This atma is never established because of karma. Therefore it has no association with karma. The jnani is totally identified with the atma. For him there is no other upadhi. So therefore, see, he never even thinks this body belongs to me also. It is not that I am not the body. He never ever thinks this body belongs to me. He never ever sees a body other than the self. See, he never even sees a body other than the self. He is not seeing anything other than himself. So how can he see the body other than himself? So when he looks at the tree, when he looks at this body, it is same for him. Both are illumined by him. He never thinks this body is me or mine. You will not suddenly think this tree is mine. No, you may see if it's in your property, you may think like that. But he doesn't have anything to do with that. So something like that. So therefore, for this Atma, the self, you cannot attribute any karma. All this talk about karma is cheap. Please understand. Don't hold on to this karma. And don't camouflage all your weaknesses through this karma. Saying that, Swamiji, is it not our duty to do? Is it not our duty? Die. Doing your duty, you die. Doing my duty. What nonsense you are talking. You are the self. Why can't you even think for a moment you are the self? Why don't you want to think even you are the self? Beyond all the activities, beyond all the upadhis. You don't want to. No, Swamiji, you are sannyasi, you can talk anything. But we are poor grihasthas. You know what? We have got a family, we have got a wife, children. We have to go for shopping. We have to go here, go there. Like a check mad, go.
We reached here because of karma, no sir.
Only karma. You have not reached anywhere.
We came to Tiruvannamalai to your ashram.
No, what I'm saying, always talking about karma and quoting Krishna, Pavam Krishna. Why did he give this Bhagavad Gita? I don't really understand. Then you quote 3rd chapter of Karma Yoga, And this karma, I'm sick and tired of this karma. Hearing from everybody. You don't know Swamiji. See, have you not built this ashram? Or you not taking care of the ashram? Then you are also into karma only, na? ஆமாப்பா சாரி தப்பு செஞ்சுட்டு தெரியாமல் செஞ்சுட்டேன் I cannot go back also. In the sense, see, I understood from our chartered accountant, you can create a trust, it seems. Trust, I mean the trust deed. But to close it is very difficult, it seems. You can merge with somebody else, it seems. You cannot close down that easily, it seems.
Immortal.
I don't know. That's what I found it later. I found it later. That yat gatva nanivartante.
Even companies, companies also are beyond there.
You cannot close it.
You can close, but very difficult.
You can dissolve it. Sell it. Who will buy?
Trust cannot be closed easily.
Trust cannot be?
Closed easily.
That's what I was told later. Our chartered accountant didn't warn me when I was opening it. He was going along with it because he's going to get every year something, because he has to do the auditing. Na? Yeah. So for 1 year he has to open 2. So this is very difficult. After getting married, only people understand. Yo, got caught. There is no way out now. And everybody brainwashed the fellow. Hey, it is going to be wonderful, in the fairy land. You will enjoy happily thereafter. That fellow like a mud, like that, that goat which is to be cut. He will go and cut and eat one. Then chatak. Then there is no way out. There is no way out. At least in foreign countries there is a way out. Here there is a social stigma also. Hey, he is a divorcee. Very bad, very bad. Hare Rama, let him live his life. What is your problem? You are suffering and you are commenting that he is very bad.
We have Vanaprastha, Sannyasa.
Yeah, we have got. But nobody is taking Vanaprastha. Till 80 years only with the grandchildren. Papa reveling, chumma going around. What Vanaprastha? You cannot even put up with a mosquito. Where can you go and live with a Vana? In the jungle. Huh? Snake will come. Cobra will come. And yes, you are. If you go to Chennai, you are in the Vana only, concrete jungle. So that is Vanaprastha only. Concrete Vanaprastha. Okay. So therefore, never ever you can attribute karma to this Atma, the self. So forget about all the karmas. Now you abide in the self. Full stop. Ajo nitya shashvata iti. Bhrute shrutiramo tadhatmana tishtatosya tadhatmana tishtataha asya kuta prarabdha kalpana tadhatmana tishtatosya kuta prarabdha kalpana. So the Shruti, the Vedas, they themselves say Amoghavak. Amoghavak means, you know what? Poyyamuri. It will never go waste or it will never become untrue. Amoghavak. It is Satyavak. It can never go untrue or it can be never false. Amoghavak. What it says? Ajaha, Nityaha, Shashvataha iti brute. Kathopanishad. Ajo Nitya Shashvato yam Puranaha. Na hanyate hanyamani. Appudiye it is copied in Bhagavad Gita. Sri Krishna. So, Ajo Nityaha, you are unborn. The Atma, the self is unborn. Nityaha, eternal. Shashvataha, which is not undergoing any change, any modification. So, that is the self. He is not undergoing any modification. So, how can then karma act in the field of self? Because it is not undergoing any modification. So, therefore, tadatmana tishtaha asya kutaha prarabdha kalpana. So, when a person is abiding as the self, Atma the self, where is the talk even about the prarabdha? So, it is not at all there. Prarabdha is not at all there. So, how many verses he is taking? See, almost 15-16 verses he has taken to establish one point, that prarabdha is not there for the jnani. The prarabdha is not there for us also. Why? We should not identify with the body. Because now we are also the self only. We should identify with the self only. So prarabdha is not there for anybody. Why? Because there is nobody. There is only the self. If you think you are somebody, then you suffer. Don't think yourself to be anybody. Don't become anybody. Just be your own self. Now, bhavasagara means what? Becoming something again and again. See, that is why our Acharya said, don't become ever a guru, always be a seeker. Meaning what? Becoming a guru means what? It is another, upadhi only you are carrying. That also we have to drop. No guru, no sishya. It is there in the Nirvana Shatakam. No guru, no sishya. No father, no son. Nothing. There is nothing. There is only the self. Only Shivoham, Shivoham. Chidananda Rupa, Shivoham, Shivoham. See, from that standpoint, even if you come one latch down, that's it. Like the ball which has been dropped from the 5th floor. It has to go down, 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 and has to reach the bottom. So, not even an inch you have to come down. You have to be there, firm. So, that is jnana nishtha. Thank God this idea is there that I am the truth, I am the self, I am not this body mind. Otherwise, whatever this body mind goes through, we get so worried, agitated, confused, and we become very, very low in our moods, and we feel we are useless. And the other people confirm again and again, remind you, you are the body, you are the body, you are the mind, you are the personality.
You are not okay.
Yeah, but you are not okay, so we should not believe in them. They are all idiots, fools. How can you listen to a fool? You should listen to your master, not to the fools. We should not listen to the fools. Here 99.9999%, including this person, is a fool only. That's how you should think, including this person. Only the master is really wise. So we should listen to the words of the master, not to the words of this mind or to the words of these others who are there, reveling in darkness. We should be very clear in mind. See, this is sometimes it will lead to arrogance also. People may think you are arrogant. No, you have to be arrogant sometimes because you cannot take everybody's words to be true. Because they are ajnanis. Ajnanis means what? They don't know anything. If you start listening to everybody, you will go mad. You should not listen to anybody. You should listen only to the wise words of the master. So that every day you should learn, you should read the wise words of the master. Then you are rooted there. Otherwise you forget all this. And you start believing, apadiya, ama, yes.
They say your half glass full and we will fill the rest. So if you take it, you will be full with shit.
Yes, true.
Nonsense.
True. Already we are not that clear. See, already we are shaky. They make us really shaky. And we will fall. So
say why you are not listening to me? You're full. There is no scope to add anything.
Yeah. So therefore, after going from here, don't listen to your wife, children, anybody. Already you are not That is why you are here for 45 days. Roaming around everywhere. He's so happy, see. Enjoying.
Please. Thank you, sir.
We should ask that Amma, Pao. We should ask that Amma.
No, your blessing, Swami.
We should ask that Amma, how is she, your wife?
Very happy.
Okay. Both are happy. That is what is required. Prarabdham siddhyati tadha yada dehatmana stitihi dehatma bhavo naiveshtaha prarabdham tyajyata mataha yada dehatmana siddhihi. When you identify with the body, dehatmana siddhihi, When you identify with the body, tada prarabdham siddhyati. Then only there is prarabdha. Dehatma bhavaha na eva ishtaha. But you are not supposed to identify with the body. See? Na eva ishtaha. You are not supposed to identify with the body. Therefore, prarabdham tyajyata madha. Give up the idea that there is prarabdha, prarabdha, prarabdha. Give up this idea. See, Shankara is saying, only when you identify with the body, yes, there is prarabdha. But as my student, you are not supposed to identify with the body. You are supposed to identify only with the self. Therefore, don't even think about prarabdha. Tyajyata mataha, na? Tyajyata mataha. You just give up this idea of prarabdha. Don't ever think about karma now. Swamiji, but my vasanas are strong. Don't talk about vasana. Vasana, if you are talking about karma only. Don't talk about karma or vasana. Now do what you are told and get out of this mess. Don't say, give excuse. No, Swamiji, but my vasanas are very difficult. Don't talk about vasana. It is only for the jiva. You are not the jiva. Don't ever identify with this body mind. You are the self. Be free. See, it's a very, very tricky thing, When you identify with the body, accept the karma, then you will be, you have to drown. You have to get out of it means what? You should refuse to believe all these things. No, I am not the body, I have no prarabdha, I was never born, I will not die, and I will trouble everybody. See, this fellow will not die also, he is going to trouble us forever. So, that is how you should think. So, therefore, give up this idea that you are the body. Therefore, don't even think about prarabdha. Tyajyata mataha. You have to give it up, this idea. Not only you have to give it up, even for the Mahatma there is no prarabdha, because he is not the body. So give up this thought that Mahatma has got prarabdha and all such things. No prarabdha, no karma, no world, no jiva, no Ishvara, nothing. Be free, be happy. Eat, sleep and be happy. You are happiness. Om Purnamadha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. I told you